What's going on, guys? My name's David Tomich and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the small but mighty Samsung Galaxy Buds. We're going to take an in-depth look to see if they're really worth the $250 they retail for today. Now I have to apologize to you guys today because I'm a little bit sick, so I'm drinking some tea along this process. However, I haven't missed an upload since I've started this channel and I'm doing my best to make sure I don't miss a Monday. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you smash that subscribe button 2019 style and join me every single Monday for brand new tech and e-com related videos. Alright, so let's talk about some basics about the Samsung Galaxy Buds. First of all, it comes in 3 different colors. You can get them in black, white, and apparently yellow. However, on the Samsung website right now, in Australia at least, you can't get them in yellow, and I haven't seen them in yellow anywhere. Some quick stats that might interest you is the fact that these Bluetooth headphones come with Bluetooth version 5 and also Android 5.0. Unlike the Icon X, which was the previous generation of Samsung Buds, these are completely compatible with any Android or ISO device. However, a little bit later down this track in this video, you're going to find out why it's best to stick with a Samsung device if you're using a Samsung Buds. Straight out the box, when you open them up, they're going to pair immediately to your Samsung device if you have the app. If you don't have the app, you're going to have to download it. However, if you are on ISO devices or any Apple device, the app actually isn't available to you and you're just going to have to pair it like a normal Bluetooth headphone. One thing I found interesting, and I actually had to Google quite a bit to find out when I first got my Samsung Buds, was how long the charge time was from the case itself. So the Galaxy Buds themselves actually hold about 6 hours of charge, usually playing any music, or 5 hours talking on the phone. However, if you do keep them in the case, they provide an additional 7 hours of charge, which gives you a total of about 13 hours maximum runtime. A second feature that I actually had no idea about is the fact that they're actually water resistant. They have an IPX2 rating, which again, I had to go up and Google and find out what that actually means. And the definition of IPX2 is the fact that they're water resistant for anything hitting them at a 15-degree angle. Now, I don't know how useful that is to you guys or how useful that is going to be to me, but I'm pretty much treating these headphones as not really water resistant. You shouldn't go swimming with them. You shouldn't go running in the rain with them. They're probably good enough to withstand the gym sweat that you're going to get of everyday use. I personally didn't do a lot of research before I purchased the Samsung Galaxy Buds. I didn't even look at any YouTube reviews. So I wasn't really too informed of what the specs and features were when I got mine. Originally I thought, yes, they have wireless charging. What a great feature. And then I thought, I wonder if it charges my Samsung S8. Well, unfortunately, if you've already looked at a bunch of reviews, you know it doesn't charge with anything but the Samsung S10, which is really unfortunate because I think wireless charging is basically just a software update that Samsung can do anytime. But hey, I guess they really got to keep their flagship models in check and make sure you guys upgrade to the latest and greatest, and make sure I eventually upgrade to the S10 as well. So when you look at the actual Samsung Buds earpieces, you're going to notice 2 little gold specks on the inside and 1 little black sensor. The black sensor actually lets the earbuds know when they're in your ear, and when you place them in, they're going to make a little tone. And they also know when you pull them out of your ear so that they can go to sleep and save battery straight away. I guess the main thing with any wireless headphone and any headphone in general is how good is the sound quality. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, and it is good, but it isn't fantastic. Honestly, the fact that these little headphones do produce the sound that they do is amazing, but they are missing a little bit of bass. I'm used to putting on headphones like the Beats Studio 3s, which have a ton of bass, but again, they're huge over-the-ear headphones, which obviously can produce that quality of sound. These little guys I've used for 2 weeks in the gym every single day, and not a single time have they fallen out of my ears, have they been a problem. They were a little bit uncomfortable at the start, but I think that was just really a getting used to it period, and now they're completely fine. They sit in my ears completely perfectly, they never fall out, and they've lasted 2 weeks on a single charge. So that alone is incredible. I haven't had to go and plug them into the charger. I've just popped them in my gym bag, forgotten about them, and then when I'm done my workout, back into the charging case they go and they charge ready for the next day. Something that has annoyed me is the fact that the headphones are adjusted by tapping, which I guess most headphones are nowadays. But the fact that these headphones are so light and sit in your ear, they almost kind of feel hollow when you tap on them, and the reverberation just goes straight into your ear. So I actually have to mentally think about it when I go to tap and make sure that I tap very lightly so that ricochet doesn't go straight into my head, especially at like 5 a.m. in the morning when you really don't want to be hearing any extra noise. Continuing here with the sound aspect of the headphones, the call quality on these things is not amazing. Now, I did watch a video the other day that Samsung released these headphones, and they're talking about how good the call quality was and the dual microphone inside the headphones that picks up internal and external audio. So when it's too loud outside, it picks up the sound of your voice from the inside of your head versus the outside. But honestly, the call quality when you're talking on these headphones is shockingly bad. Every single time I'm talking on the phone to somebody with these headphones plugged in, they're always asking me, what did you say? Can you turn up your volume? Can you talk louder? And it's an issue every single time. So usually you just cut them out and you talk normally on your phone. Now, if you are an Apple user or an iPhone user, potentially any tablet out there, if it isn't a Samsung device or an Android device, you're not going to be able to get the app. Now, the app might not seem like a big deal to some people, but it does come with some really cool features. For instance, the app allows you to change some of the gesture controls on the headphones. You can tap and hold to activate Google, you can tap and hold to activate Bixby or Cortana or whatever you use, except you can't do that with Siri because obviously you can't get the app. Also, a great feature of the app is it has an inbuilt EQ, which lets you adjust the dynamic settings of the headphones and get a little bit more bass or a little bit more rich tones depending how you like your sound. I found this a really helpful and really effective feature inside the app, which actually does change the style and the setting of the sounds quite dramatically. I left mine just on dynamic because I found that was the best for me personally. Now, another little nifty and creative thing inside the app is the fact that you can click Find My Earbuds. So if you ever go and lose them or you drop them somewhere, in the gym, on the floor, in the couch, wherever, you can just tap that button and it's going to start playing a super high pitched tone out of the headphones. Make sure they're not in your ears when you test this feature out because it is quite loud, and I think it's about 100 decibels, which you're going to be able to hear if you're just looking around for these headphones. So props to Samsung for throwing that feature in and making sure we don't all lose these tiny little headphones. And that's all I have for you guys today on the Samsung Galaxy Buds. If I've missed anything, let me know in the comments down below. A little bit of an apology again for being sick, but as always, make sure you smash that subscribe button 2019 style, and I'll see you next Monday.